Hello, and welcome back to not the last episode of Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. There's gonna be another one after this, baby, but may I wish you a happy Castlevania day. So, oh, my audio is too loud. Oh no, I forgot to mess with my audio. Now things are too loud for me because I'm a little baby who doesn't like things loud. But I've turned it down, and hopefully that's not noticeable in the recording because I have no idea how recording works. I've been doing Let's Plays for like 8 years. Still no idea. Still figuring it out. Things are difficult, you know. Sometimes. Oh, I thought he was dead. He dropped his weapon, and that lulled me into a false sense of security. I believed the bird demon was dead, but no. Slogara was still slogging on. So last episode, we killed Death, which was cool. So we are now Death. I assume that's how that works. Oh no, this was closed off. I wasn't sure if this was a background or if it was closed off. Now, if what Nathan told me was correct, we should be able to open this by relics. I was like, how do I get to my familiars? I started to go down to like familiar, because like, yes, I go to familiar to activate familiar. He said that you use the demon to open this. Let's see. Demon, can you get down there? You got it, buddy?
This switch hasn't been pressed yet.
Thank you. Okay, cool. See, that's the thing I would have never figured out. Oh, I should just go hang out with Demon for a little bit. Because, you know, as you've seen, I'm quite fond of the fairy, as we've seen. In fact, I kind of want to use some other familiars just to, you know, see what's crack-a-lackin'. But I'm also afraid of missing out on there's something funny about this wall. I'm pretty sure we've kind of gotten all of the weird things that she'll like point out to us, just because I feel like we were very thorough in the normal castle. Oh, by the way, we're in the upside down castle. I didn't mention that, but see, now we're exploring a cool new area that I had not yet seen. So we're gonna have to go do this in the proper castle as well. Yeah, I think Demon goes around like poking these guys, so he should offer some combat support. Maybe that's not something that they start doing until they get higher levels. Because as we've seen, like our high level fairy, like she's probably like what level, like 30 now, level 20. You know, sometimes you exaggerate. You know, she kind of like started doing that weird like magic like wind blade attack thing on the last episode, or at least I believe that was her. Is there nothing in here? Oh no, here we go. We found some green tea and access to Power of Sire and a life apple. Okay, so Power of Sire was a thing that you could find. What's his name? Richter could find in the opening part of the game if you go to that upstairs area. Power of Sire. Let's see, what is Power of Sire? Damages all enemies. Okay, so it's a one-use like bomb, it would seem. Cool. Maybe we'll use that at some point, or maybe I'll just forget about it forever, which is entirely more likely. Okay, cool. So we found some section of the map that we can uncover, and I'm thinking that might be the only part of the map in the main area, or the main castle that we left off. Because before we went and fought, let me pull up the map. Before we went and fought Richter, we had uncovered all of the map except for these 4 squares and this area down here. So how many rooms is that? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I start at 4? I'm just gonna count again because I'm dumb. 3, 4. Yeah, okay, yeah. So this is 7. And then so there was 11 rooms. That doesn't divide down into 2% very nicely. So maybe there's one other room. Like 12 is still a hard divide into, but you know it's even, so you know it could be better. So either we're missing, you know, like one of these rooms doesn't count, and it's like, you know, I'm not doing math. I'm dumb. But you know, either like that could be it, like because. You know, it's 2%, like maybe those 11 rooms will factor into the percent. Maybe one of those doesn't, and the 10 rooms will make up 2%, and then they'll be like half a percent each. You guys know what I'm trying to say. And what did I have before? Holy water. The axe would probably be better. Actually, yeah, let's go with the axe. Axially. Nice. That was an accident. Thanks, weird pronunciations, because I want to throw an axe and hit a bunch of bats, and that would have been fun and cool, but unfortunately they had to come out of formation. Potion. Neat. Oh, nope, I, for some reason, couldn't see the bats, even though the bats have been positioned like that literally every single time. Good going, me. Oh, I wonder if these staircases fall when they're positioned like this. Because when we were coming down here the first time, there was the Salem witches in here. And we would step on these and they'd fall, but it doesn't look like they fall in the other direction, which would have been really neat, actually. What was that? Oh, that was the diamond. The diamond is actually really good, so maybe I should change it off, because the diamond is kind of a wreck shop. So yes, I don't believe I ever got through my what we're doing this episode. But what we're doing this episode is we're just exploring, you know, we're checking out the sights, seeing, we're getting strawberries. I actually don't like strawberries. I feel like I'm the only person on this hell of a planet. Alucard sword. Well, all right. Okay, strawberries, don't like them. Alucard sword. Me likey, yeah. Did it go to the bottom or? Alucard sword. Mother's family heirloom. Okay, so it's like, is this just like the baddest shit? I'm assuming this is the baddest shit. Like, we got the Alucard. Where's the Alucard? Alucard sword. Resemble family sword as opposed to mother's family heirloom. Like, this is a fake. See, so I was like, oh yeah, it's probably translation. No, it's a fake. They definitely got me. You guys saw me get my ass kicked by that Orlox guy. That was my friend Nathan was like, oh man, it's painful watching you use these bad items. And I was like, what? Like, I mean, we figured out they were bad pretty quickly. The Alucard sword, actually, our ice brand's better, which means we have a ton of stronger weapons. But maybe there's something cool about the sword. I mean, it's a pretty quick sword. Lots of swords have a bit of cooldown after that first swing. Also, it has that cool blue fire effect. So we're gonna be rocking this because, you know, I've learned that you want to stat up so you don't suck. Because I was like, yes, I don't want the game to be too easy, so I'll use bad things so my stats aren't too high, and then I just keep getting bodied. So as we've learned, that's not exactly a good idea. Where does this lead? I can't remember how this area is built. Oh, this goes to a teleporter. That's what it is. Okay, cool. So my plans for this episode were to explore this downward section, then work back to the long library, go open that switch up in the real world. Not the real world, but you know, the right side up castle, the one that is not upside down. I should probably transform into a bat so I can just keep going. In fact, you know, we should probably just bat our way through this. Can bat pick up shiitake, so everything's cool. Oh, I heard the sound of like an audio clip, so I thought like we had a powerful enemy who like makes audio clips. No, that was like our demon doing a little poking around. He's trying to be helpful. Oh, is this another Power of Sire? Yeah, we're just getting Powers of Sires left and right. Cool. Now that we have two of them, I don't feel so bad about like wasting one in like a stupid like the first boss we come across, just being like, get hit, idiot. But I think we'll do that. Probably won't use it at the beginning of a boss fight, just in case it's like super good and just nukes it to all hell. But also it hits all enemies, so it might be good to save for like much later, and I will gladly switch over. Oh, actually, why am I using that? We have our new Force of Echo. I think this leads to a save, so we should probably go this way first. The construction of this area kind of confuses me a little bit, but it'll be fine. It's all gonna be good in the hood. So yes, I'm not sure if the demon will have any other useful things it can do. So let's go ahead and switch over to another one. I'm most interested in the bat, like not the bat, the ghost. I was about to say we used the bat during that Orlox boss fight. I wasn't really feeling it, and it made that sound that kind of kept like throwing me off, like thinking I was getting attacked with Buffalo Star. What is a Buffalo Star? I desire to know what Buffalo Star is. Oh, you can't scroll from the top to the bottom like that. I thought you could go up to the top and it would just, you know, pop you down at the bottom. Buffalo Star, is that a weapon? Oh, okay. I was hoping it was like, when I heard Buffalo Star, I was imagining like a big mace, and I got really excited. I was like, oh, sorry, Alucard sword, but, you know, Mom, the sword, it's very nice. I know it has a long treasured part, and our part of the family that a long treasured part of it would be, you know, a couple hundred years and not a couple thousand. Oh, this witch has a shield. I believe that these enemies were just straight up in Salome. Okay, I believe these enemies were just straight up in what was that other game called? Aria Sorrow, which you guys know. Watch a Let's Play years ago. Don't remember it all that well. And oh, their like defense game is on point. But let's see how they like. Oh, well, let's see how they like axes. They don't like axes. That's the answer to that. Well, maybe I could hit them with Power of Sire. see how witches feel about vampires. I mean, obviously, they appreciate them enough to work for Lord Dracula, but the attacked, the cats are attacked, the catacks. And these witches are kind of beating the shit out of me. So I'm gonna keep my shield and let's see what Power of Sire does to these. I'm guessing it's going to, well, damage all enemies 1, but I'm guessing it might also like do some like life heal, because it's, and I probably shouldn't have paused in the middle of the animation, but I want to switch back to my weapon wherever it went. Alucard sword, cool. Let's throw up her shield. Oh look, when it died, it turned into a witch cat hat thing. And I actually also need to heal, so let's get that healing train going. Let's see, do I have any food I could just slam down my throat? I have strawberry, but I don't like strawberries. Strawberries not my thing. Don't like the flavor. It's just not my thing, you know? I'm not gonna be like, oh, strawberries suck. Like, I don't like them all that much. If you like them, that's cool. I don't know why I suddenly was like, what if I offend people who like strawberries, which is literally everyone else on the planet but me? I guess that's why I was like, oh, I should get defensive about, oh, my ghost is attacking. Yeah, our ghost will keep up the good fight while I stand down here and defend. No, oh, ghost is going after the skull. Ghost isn't too smart. Ghost is just like, yes, I will home in on the thing that has upset me, and it'll do its damage. We gotta like get behind it to hit it, but I don't, or her. I mean, she's a monster, so it probably isn't wrong. But you know, she is a female witch. We can see that. Man, how are you supposed to actually hit these guys? Oh, okay. Their shield will block most of an attack, but like if our attack is longer, it will go past her shield. Man, those guys kind of bodied me. Now I'm a little bit worried about being down here. I do have like my best stuff on. Like I think we could slightly lower our defense, or we could increase our defense, I believe, by swapping over to something else. See, but that's the thing I don't get. It says it lowers defense, but our defense still goes up when we put it on. So I'm guessing it like maybe alters our defense stat in a weird way that isn't like entirely visible. Here, let's actually try that. I was taking like 12 damage per hit from those guys. What if I swapped over to oh, the cat eye circle. Yeah, those were cats. We can defend ourselves from cat damage. I don't know why I got excited about that. And how hurting were we? We were 12 hurting. I came in here to heal initially. That's why we were here. Let's go ahead and eat the dim sum set. That sounds like a full meal. That should be like a big heal. Okay, that was not as big a heal as I was expecting. What if we pop a pork bun? Oh, actually, we have meal tickets. Oh, okay, so that's something we need to remember about the meal tickets is you don't immediately eat them. You put them in your inventory. That'll be helpful to remember. And actually, I had just organized all my stuff before we began this, but now I feel like I need to do it again because it's like we keep getting stuff, and now that I've added all that food, it just might be easier to go through and do that. And I keep trying to... Oh, wait, R1. I pushed the left button because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I've ignored the L1, R1 this entire game, and just now realized it. Hero's plate with fries, yum, yum. Peanuts, difficult to eat. Cool, so we have a bunch of food we can eat. So let's just slam some food. The shield looks weird coming out in that first frame where you see the other side. That's really cool. Looks weird, but it's cool. Peanuts, let's see how hard they are to eat. Oh my god, that's amazing. You have to toss the peanut up and catch it. That's great. We have some green tea, Japanese green tea. I'm guessing these are all the like little baby healing items that are near the bottom, so the higher you get up, the better they are. Eat our heroes, and we're starting to get full up, so we'll just slam a bunch of shiitake mushrooms. You can only throw out 2 at a time, which is probably for the best. And there we go. That should be good. We're going to move on and just hope we don't encounter any more Salem witches. And man, I want to go back to the Lunar Rod. That thing rules. But we'll use the Alucard sword wherever. There it is. I will use the Alucard sword for a little bit. So we just got it. Man, I was like, I'm gonna be ready for these guys, and I wasn't. I was not ready for those bats. You know, to be fair, these bats are much better than the gremlin enemies that were here in the... I keep wanting to say the light world, but that's not... It's not the... Oh, why was... he confused. I confused the ghost. He was like, why are you screaming at me, buddy? But I was screaming at him more or less by accident. I think this loops around. Oh, yeah, okay. So that loops around to, like, where we fought Grand Falloon, whereas this will take us to the dark room. And I'm glad I didn't pick up that clock, because I didn't particularly want it. Oops, wrong button. I keep forgetting about our Force of Bat, which is probably, like, the best, like, method of attacking we have. Is this a breakable wall? It is not. So we'll just continue onwards. You know, I don't think I ever said my plans for this episode. Or no, I think I did. Yeah, I said we were going to explore down here, and then we would go upstairs. Yeah, let's rock the Bible for a little bit. I feel like I haven't used the Bible all that much. I do prefer whenever we have, like, a ranged attack, kind of like the... Oh, there's a glowy witch back there. I'm worried about that, because that last witch we fought or those last 3 witches we fought were kind of a problem. And you know what? Let's take them with aerial combat. That might be what... Oh, there's another witch up there. Frozen half. Oh my god! What the hell is this? How long does she do this attack for? Well, she needs to be dead like yesterday. That was... She can just, like, ice meteor us. That's... Yeah, she even says, like, maximum power. Damn, that was a hell of an attack. Let's get in there and see if we can take this witch. Yeah, if we fight her like this, it'll be less of a problem. Because she can't defend as well against our Force of Echo, it would seem. Yeah, because her shield, like, protects a little bit in front of her, which just makes, like, ranged attack not all that well. But that being said, I wanted to protect myself from cat damage. And salt. Salt's the one that I keep thinking, like, we need to use, because I don't feel like I've used salt all that extensively. We already checked back here. Cool. I should probably turn in Bark and, like, take off on a run to make this go a little bit faster. Okay, cool. Oh, nope! 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 No! Why did I forgot that Spike Room was next? Oh my god, whenever the cats hit us, we just heal a shit ton of damage. That's why these guys are so strong, because they have a way of healing you for a ton of damage. That's awesome. Also, I equipped the bat, so we can see what's up with the bat, because we've been using the ghost for a little bit. Oh, you can kill the... Just keep screaming. Keep screaming. Cool. I don't fear these guys as much now that I know what cat damage is. We've solved the puzzle of cat damage, and also made fighting these witches a lot easier, because, man, they super bodied me hard last time, and we had to use all that health. But now that I've died and restarted, we get to keep all of our food, which means I'm gonna throw down a bunch of meal tickets. Man, this is so much better. And also fighting them as the bat, like, we figured these guys out. They kicked my ass once, and then I'm feeling a little proud of myself of being like, no, we need a plan against these guys. I'm also glad that I thought, like, oh, maybe we should look at other things, even though, you know, we have the dragon helmet does offer us the best defense, because we finally got to solve the mystery of the cat eye circlet, and I'll meet you guys back where we were for real now. Okay, we're back in the room with the ice meteor witch lady, and the other witch lady. For some reason, I had, like, a big showdown with the other witch lady, even using, like, the bat. She had figured... Not the bat, oh, yes, we were transforming into the bat. But yeah, you know, like, for some reason, she was like, oh, I'm privy to what you're going to try and do now. And she made me fight for it. I'll say that much. She was very evasive, and I just couldn't circle around her and get an attack off. But unfortunately for her, now that we have solved the secret of big HP recovery by cat damage, or whatever the heck the actual phrasing is, they're like not a problem at all, because every time I hear her, like, do the weird, like, meow thing that a cat's coming out, it's like, oh yes, thank you for the heals. So she could not... Oh, is that a golden skeleton? Blood skeleton? What just happened? Alucard just, like, did, like, a warp slash thing. Is that, like, the special ability of the Alucard sword? Because I think I was doing that early in the LP, where I was doing that, like, warp slash, and I could never figure out how to do that spell again. So that must be the special ability of the Alucard sword, because some of the swords have, like, weird special attacks. See, like, she was kind of getting me into, like, a thing like that, where she would kind of, like, move just enough that I couldn't, like, get a good attack off against her. Now she's kind of hanging off screen, so maybe we'll just forget about her. We don't really need to worry about her. We'll just fly alongside one of her cats. I wonder if they drop anything cool, because sometimes they drop equipment and stuff. And if they drop, like, a witch hat as, like, like a piece of armor, that'd be super awesome. Even if like, you know, it doesn't show up on our sprite. No, actually, I wanna rock the salt for a little bit because we've never really gotten to use a salt. Now I will take a heal, even though I think I was full up. But, you know, sometimes it's worth checking anyways. Karma coins. I never use a lot of these items. I don't think to use them. And you know what? I just had the weirdest train of thought go off. So last episode, I felt like my commentary was a little disjointed, and I found a red bean bun somewhere. Cool. Which, you know, it's kind of ironic that what reminds me that my commentary was disjointed was a weird disjointed thought. Okay, I guess the blood skeletons can come in different flavors, so I guess this is vanilla blood skeleton. Well, vanilla in that it's, you know, vanilla flavored, not that it's like the OG one, because the OG blood skeletons were blood flavored. They don't get to be like strawberry or cherry. They were just blood flavored, whereas like, you know, those other ones we thought were just banana. I don't know. But like I was saying, like my commentary was a little disjointed, and I feel like it probably wasn't great commentary last episode. So I apologize for it. I'm gonna try and stay on a course a little bit better. Ooh, we could warp right now. Go check out the long library, but then we'd have to find a way back here. So I kind of want to check out the entirety of the floating catacombs, as this place is called when I looked at it on the save file, which is kind of a sweet name for an area, like the floating catacombs. I like the idea for, well, I just like the reverse castle, period, but like the fact that they renamed them, like, oh, this is the reverse keep, and now that we're like the highest point of the castle, or the lowest point, it's now, you know, the floating catacombs. That's really cool. This would be sweet to see from the outside. Let's see how these blood skeletons like this! That was pretty cool. Oh, I wasted all of my magic. Will one of these recover my magic? I don't think it will. Oh, but that's fine. I have the magic pendant on, which heals us pretty quickly. I would have liked to have gone to a save before we moved on, but I think there's another save before we get to the Grand Falloon room, so we should be good. And I guess our bat is just going to instigate the battle. Oh, the frozen half's like, oh, she's not all that strong. I was super scared of her with her like big attack, but we can kind of just murk her, no problem. Oh, this is super cool. This is such a good use of like changing the area up. So now like hell's like frozen over, and they kind of put a green effect on the. This is very cool. I am a big fan of this. Monster Vial 3, is that that must be the skeleton, because the skeleton dropped it. That one wasn't all that great. Yeah, this area is super cool. Digging it. I believe this way leads to Grand Falloon, whereas if we go down here, we can hit a save, which I kind of want to do just in case anything bad happens. Which, you know, bad things normally happen. But yes, I'd already kind of finished my piece on. Didn't feel like my commentary was all that great last episode, but oh, is this his necklace? Necklace of J. Yeah, I don't really know what that means. I'm guessing J like might be like part of his like family name or something. Necklace of J. No, that was one of these. Let's see, Necklace of J. What does this do? It just gives a defense bonus. Really. Would have expected it to do a little bit more. Maybe it has like plot significance or something, or if you just want to be like dope, like, oh, I'm starting Alucard now. Maybe there's some kind of set bonus for doing that. Who knows? Also, I don't believe that there was an Alucard version of that, like necklace of L. There was the holy symbol, which was in a shape of a J, but I don't think that really counts. You know what? While we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and switch off the bat, because the bat out of all of them, I'm feeling the least like. The goat. Well, actually, maybe I'm feeling the devil. Oh, that's weird that they. Yeah, they're all called the same, but then this one's referred to demon and devil interchangeably. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the ghost for a little bit, because the bat's neat, where it'll kind of like lock on. It must do a lot of damage or something, because it doesn't fire off all that often. Also, these are watermelon. Well, no, watermelon flavor tends to be like the pink of the watermelon as opposed to the green. Lime. I don't know. Who cares? It's a dumb joke. Last episode, I think it was last episode at the very least, I made comments about, like, could have this taken place in America? And yes, it could. This game takes place in 1792, so America, it existed. It was there, baby! So, this is Alucard, the American vampire, even though he's been alive for, at least 300 years. I think Richter said something about that, like his ancestor was like 300. Or Trevor Belmont? I think Trevor Belmont is, Castlevania 3. Not 100% sure, because as you know, I haven't played it. But yes, as we all know, he's 1,800 years old, not 18,000 like I accidentally said, as part of a goof, because, you know, he's like moody and rebelling against his dads. That must have been last episode, because that's when I was talking about him rebelling against his dads, and oh, there's a boss here again, huh? Well, I suppose we can go fight it out and then see what's up in the other rooms. What do I have equipped at the moment? Our cat eye circlet. We would probably swap off of that, unless this is a big, like, you know, cat boss, which I doubt it'll be. So yeah, I'll swap back to my dragon helmet for the time being. I didn't actually do the study I wanted to do to see if this actually lowers our defense in a way that isn't like a number we can see if we just take more damage. Let's see, what are you? What the hell are you? Galamoth. We can kind of, like, if we just hang out like low, you can't get us down here. Oh, that's a magic attack. I should have expected that. Can I? Well, I probably can't block against that. That doesn't look like a blockable. Boop. Nope. He's doing his thing. Yeah, ghosts can't attack unless we're like right next to the guy, so Ghost probably won't be super useful this fight, but he'll be... Oh, no, Ghost is like on him now. Yeah, Ghost is doing the work he is supposed to do. Oh, he has turned around. He has now trapped us. Or at least he thinks he's trapped us, because we can easily... Oop, I should... Missed. Nope. I should have... Oh, he's doing something very scary. This is a boss fight, all right. This guy's doing a lot of damage. Okay. Well, we've seen we're taking a lot of damage. Let's swap over to... cat damage won't help us. I think the Steel Helm has the biggest defense boost we can get that isn't our... the other thing, the Dragon Helm. Yeah, okay, so we'll just swap over to that for now. Kind of want to heal while we're at it. Let me just grab like a potion or something dumb, because we're about to go to the long library anyways, and I can buy more, because we got a bunch of like selling items. And now I can use the R1 to go down quicker. Now that I've realized that's there, I've been ignoring it this entire time. Let's go ahead and... No, I don't want to use the elixir. I'll save that. I'll go ahead and just pop this. I'll turn into mist. I'll repause. I'll put on the Alucard sword. I'll continue to mist, hopefully. I was like, why am I healing? I just used a potion on the dummy. He did one of those lightning attacks. Let's go ahead and just keep going. Yeah, we don't have any real good... Oh, I was about to say we don't have any good dodging options. Nope, I wanted to actually de-transform, but that worked out for the best. Cool. I'll have to remember to use mist to avoid this guy's attacks. Oh, like, we're dealing no damage to this guy, huh? Why aren't we dealing any damage to him? Because the bat was dealing like 1. Our sword's dealing like 4. I feel like we were dealing more just a second ago, so... Oh man, that is an attack. I might actually need to use that elixir after all. Okay, let's think about this. I was dealing more when I was wearing the dragon helmet, because I think the dragon helmet just has like straight up, like, yeah, frightens enemy. Does it? Oh, it gives you a 4-point attack boost, so that's pretty serious. I could take off my secret boots and put on our... I wonder if our sunstone, our moonstone is better at this point. Where is our moonstone actually? Oh, we've just gotten so many things that it's... Oh yeah, so like this doesn't actually give us a boost anymore. Sunset's over. It's after sunrise now. That's neat. Maybe we'll kill Dracula by like, hey idiot, here's some light. But I don't know if Alucard's weak to light as well, because he's a Hafula. I think I'm pretty sure his madre is human. I think that's his deal. I don't know if I don't know vampire rules. You know, whatever. I do my best over here. Yeah, let's go ahead and just pop an elixir. We have 3 of them. Push the wrong button. Let's go ahead and get our Alucard sword back, and let's continue to not deal a significant amount of damage to this guy. Oh wow, that transformation to the bat took. Oh, he hit me with the backswing. Oh, and now he has me in a bad spot. Yeah, this boss is no joke. Oh, I think he's about to... Oh, I thought he was about to do that thing where he just puts his, like, mace down and just, like, decides we're dead. Oh, I'm pushing all of the wrong buttons now. Every single wrong button I can push, I am doing it. Oh, man, that kick was no joke. Maybe it'd be in my best interest to take off the magic pendant, because the reason I like the magic pendant is just how... I like to use the transformations. I think they're cool. Yeah, why am I dealing like no damage to him, huh? I have no idea if I should switch. I feel like switching weapons might be in our best interest. Our ghost is only dealing 1 damage. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get break out the fairy, because the fairy can keep us healthy, so I don't have to keep pausing. And what we're gonna do is maybe try a different weapon, because we're not dealing all that much damage. I don't know if this dude just has crazy high defense. Let's see. That's But no, the Moonrod's weaker. Oh, the Moonrod's actually weaker. Interesting. Yeah, these are going to be weird ones. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to hit him once with the Holy Rod just to see what happens. Oops, nope, he's doing his electric attack. Let's go ahead and just avoid. No medicine left? What about Life Apple? Okay. Okay, so she can't heal us. Guess we're going to have to feed ourselves. Okay, so 4 is about the best amount of damage we're going to deal with this fool. I suppose we could pop like a strength potion, which I normally don't think to do, but in this moment, things aren't going super, super great. We could use another Power of Sire, because I didn't actually lose that one against the witches, because, you know, we didn't end up like sticking with that, but don't want to do that all that entirely. Why can't she, like, use the life apple? She keeps saying, like, we don't have any medicine. Maybe she's trying to heal something else. Yeah, because we have the elixir, too. Maybe she was trying to use a potion, because it's, you know, like, lower... Yeah, okay, let's pop the attack potion, let's see. See the amount of attack difference we're dealing, because it seems like our Alucard sword is actually our best option at the moment. Oh, we're, like, dead, huh? Okay, well, if she's not going to heal us, then we should probably just go ahead and heal ourselves. Oop. Defense up? What the hell gave me a defense up? Something gave me a defense up, and I'm not exactly sure what it was. Maybe. Oh, it was Fairy, because Fairy's like super badass, so I think she gives us like buffs. Man, this guy, he has no weaknesses. He's super good. I mean, he obviously, you know, like beatable because it's a video game. But as long as he does that attack, he kind of keeps me on the defensive. I keep wanting to try and circle behind him, thinking it's going to be better back here, but then he's... Oh, I did that cool attack thing. I think I just, like, stood in place and pushed attack twice. Oh, that was, like, super good timing. It was accidental, but good timing. Oh, yeah, look at how much more damage we're dealing now when I'm using the potion, which makes me think I might be super under-leveled for this guy, because, like, we were dealing, like, no damage before, huh? Yeah, this guy's gonna be a problem. Maybe we'll come back to this guy if I die, because I don't think we can beat him at the... Well, you know, we can obviously, if I played really well, that's just not happening at the moment. Let's throw some salt on him. Oh, salt does like nothing to him. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Fairies bring us back to life. Is it a full heal? It is, in fact, a full heal. Cool, Fairy. I don't know if that was just like a fairy ability because we've been such cool partners for so long. You know, cool platonic partners with nothing weird about our relationship. You know, I never accidentally called her my wife. Because it wasn't an accident. You know, but probably because she's so high level that she's like doing cool stuff for us. Because it didn't seem like she used the life. Oh nope, he's doing that death move, and I'm not turning into mist. And I actually could have just hung out between his legs there and probably been fine. And our strength potion is worn off, so I'm just gonna, you know, actually let's. Come on, Soul Steel. Not the one I was looking for, but all right. Well, we're about to die. We're not gonna heal fast enough, so there we go. Maybe that'll work out for... Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm about to, like, blow all my resources against this guy. This guy's super strong. Just not strong enough yet to convince me to take off... Well, he's actually pretty tough. Maybe I should take off my secret boots. Fine game, you win. I'll take off my secret boots. Feel so disgusting. Do I have anything cool? No, I could go to the Necklace of J, but I believe... that this is just all around better. Like, yeah, the Necklace of J would give us a big, big defense boost. But everything else is going up because of the Sunstone. So we'll go with the Sunstone for now. And I think the walk armor is still our strongest. I don't think we've gotten anything better. I doubt we'll get anything better than the walk armor since it like increases with our map coverage, and we've been pretty good about that. Yeah, so we're dealing 2 more points of damage now. That's the difference that the stats have made. So either I'm doing something horribly wrong against this guy. Maybe he has a specific elemental weakness I should be exploiting. Okay, he's electric. What's electric weak to? Like, I mean, Pokemon-wise it'd be ground, but ground isn't really an attack stat in this. Like, I could swip. I always end up saying swip in Let's Plays for some reason. I could swap over to my Ice Bane and see if the ice damage is like a significant increase. You know, yeah, this isn't even doing anything for us. I think we're actually out of elixirs. So yeah, let's play around with it, because we're not going to win this fight. Let's see. What kind of cool things could we hit him with? We learned Holy Rod. It doesn't really do all that much to him. Oh, we could always go back to Shield Rod and get a big defense bonus. That might be a good way to start off this fight. Werebeasts? I don't think this counts as a Werebeast, but... Oh! Hoo-hoo. Yeah, she's just regenerating us again. Fairy might be actually too good. Okay, so... It deals 3 damage normally, but it crits pretty decently. I remember that being a thing about this. And whenever I do that special attack, that kind of like wrecks shop. The fireball didn't do all that much good against it. Let's go ahead and warp out of here just so we can get... Is he going to hit us with that back kick again? No, he accidentally just backstepped onto us. That was how he decided to do it today. Probably need to keep going. Yeah, we shouldn't be fighting this guy now. There's no way that this, like, if I win, it's entirely because I blew all my resources and kind of like messed around. Oh, that's all. Actually, does actually hit him a bunch of times, but it's still pretty low. Okay, so Werebeast thing is pretty good if we get off that special attack. What about Dark? Is this a light enemy because he's using electric? Because sometimes they count electricity as light, a la like Chrono Trigger, and we'll go ahead and just wait him out. Wait him out. Okay, yeah, Light's doing a lot of damage, or Dark's doing a lot of damage to him. So I'm guessing that's what we should be doing. We finally found an enemy that counts as Light. I mean, there's probably been plenty of them throughout the course of the game, and I just didn't realize. Nope, I de-transformed. I meant to stay in this form. Okay, cool. So when we come back here and refight this guy, which I'm probably going to do it immediately now that we know how to hurt this fool, like, you know, in a decent way. We'll just stick to our Dark Blade. I'm super glad that we finally found a use for dark things after I've been shit-talking them the entire game. Like, why would Dark Element be any good? He's about to do his attack that kind of, like, wrecks my stuff. Yeah, I don't know what limitations there are to Fairy's heal, though, because it doesn't seem to be pulling from resources. Maybe it's just, like, a gamble. Yeah, she just keeps regenerating us. I'm not sure if... Maybe that's the use of the Life Apple? Let me see. Do I have... Is it pulling from my Life Apples? Yeah, I don't see my Life Apples. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing it burns your Life Apples to do that heal. Which could be a problem, because if I need the Life Apples against this guy, you know, how bad is Dracula going to mess me up, I'm guessing. But now that we know this guy's secret, I actually don't entirely want to win all that much. Yeah, there's not much to this fight. Like, he hasn't gone into, like, a second form or anything. So I'm going to actually just let him kill me. I mean, I guess I can just reset the game. I'm gonna let him kill me, and then we'll do this over again, so I don't burn as many of my resources. And that was a scouting boss fight. You see, I went in with the intention to lose the entire time. Okay, so as you can see, it was a hard-fought battle that I definitely didn't luck out in Super Cheese at the very, very end, and I definitely didn't still burn a ton of my resources, but in my defense, I did it my way. I did not take off my secret boots. I went in that fight the way I like to battle, which is being discreetly a little bit taller than I was previously. So yeah, don't feel great about what I just did in that fight. That being said, the second I realized I had him in some kind of weird loop, I didn't stop hitting him. I kept hitting him. I didn't let up. So I have cheesed that boss fight, and please feel free to make. Hey guys, hit the comments and make. No, I don't. You guys do what you want. I don't care. And not even that. I don't even mean that as a diss on like the YouTube crowd who have to make their living off this hell site. So they have to be like, hey, slam the whatever button and do this thing that YouTube makes you do now. Because, I don't really care. As long as you guys are having fun and I'm playing a video game I like, it's all good in the hood for me. And it's not a diss on them because, like YouTube's a hell site. You got to play this awful, terrible game or if you're going to make a living. And it's bad and not good. But luckily, I don't super care about that. Ruby Circlet, Gas Cloud. Whew, for what I just did in that boss fight, I feel like a gas cloud is appropriate. And that's not like some kind of bad fart joke. I mean, because we were... Transforms into Poisonous Cloud. Okay, is it a different color? It is. Not a fan of the color. I was hoping for a purple or a green, but we have gotten something different. Restores damage, HP by fire damage, and actually... Big HP restored by cat damage, where this one's just a normal HP restore. So cool. Cool, good. Everything's good. Everything's great. I believe there's one more room that we should check out before we just like totally leave. Will this? Yeah, okay. This just attacks everything. Well, cool. That was definitely a hard-fought battle that I shouldn't have won. But we did it. I burned, I believe, 2 of my elixirs, a potion, and 2 life apples. One of the elixirs didn't even heal me because I got a little too like comfortable with, I just healed, and went straight back into the fight. No, I was like, I'll go up there and see what's crack-a-lacking before I come in here and save. And no, I don't want to overwrite. I wish to save. I want to save the slot 2, because that's where I get those good saves, the saves that can persist across, turning the emulator off, which we'll probably do at some point, because I've been playing for like almost an hour now. I think that fight took me like 15 minutes though. Like looking at my recording, that took a while. Like I'm leaving that in fast forward time so you guys can see that, because man, that was a boss fight. And also, I really want you guys to see. Maybe I won't show the entire boss fight because most of it was just kind of me pathetically like going back and forth. Is there something? I feel like there's something we missed in this area. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we actually might have gotten it all, because it doesn't seem like there's the way up that Yeah, because I remember the first time we were here, I thought there was a way up this way. And I'm also probably getting a little confused because we haven't like filled in this area, so it looks like there's a bunch of empty space, although I believe that there is just straight up a bunch of empty space here. Okay, so here's the plan now. What I'm gonna do? Well, actually, here. Why talk about the plan? You're supposed to show, not tell in writing, which I'm not a writer by any means. Like I can write, not illiterate's when you can't read. Illiterate. I'm not illiterate. Duh. Obviously, I write and speak real good. God, there is a word for like illiterate, but with writing. But I can't think of it because I'm not the world's smartest person, as you may or may not have discerned. Where did my shield go? Oh, also something about shields. I'm gonna keep. I'm not sure how much of the fight I'm going to show you guys, but I used the shield rod with the Herald shield wherever the hell it went. There it is. Went to the bottom for some reason. But the thing that happens when you use the shield rod changes depending on what shield you have, because I believe we were using the shaman shield when I used it last time, and like a horse showed up. Okay, so I think the fairy can't use elixirs because she was like out of medicine when we still had plenty of medicine on hand. So I'm guessing she can't help us on that front. Oops, no, there's one more thing I wanted to sell. Oh, do I have another diamond?
I'm interested.
I don't get why I can only sell one at a time. Like, maybe if I push a different button, I can sell more at a time, but it doesn't matter. We have a crap ton of money. So let's see. Buy items. Is there anything... I don't think his items, like... Ooh, fire boomerang. That'd be super cool if the boomerang didn't, like, immediately disappoint me last time we got it. Damascus sword. Is that the... No, Damocles is the one where it's like, it's the bad sword that you know, will drop on your head. And, oh, firebrand. Oh, neat. Yeah, maybe the items do here... items do here upgrade, yes. That's not what I was trying to say, but, you know, funny goof. Harper. Cool. Yeah, the items here seem to, like, get better with time. Reverse cloak? Dual reversible cloak. We already got the Joseph's cloak. I don't think they're going to have anything better for us. Ring with holy powers. Seems to give some boosts. Magic scroll 4. Contains Tetra spirits. Yeah, sure, I'll buy it. I don't know what it is. But I'll sure as hell buy one. And I might buy that Harper, because it seemed like to be, a pretty big boy sword. So yeah, let's go ahead and buy it. And then I think I'm just going to blow the rest of my stuff on healing. See, I don't want to just blow the rest of my stuff on healing stuff, because that feels a little unfair, because then I could just be like, I'm going to have Fairy out and win every boss fight.
I'm interested in
But you know what, I'm going to do it. That way, if we have a problem, I can go ahead and just be like, Fairy, help me. But then, you know, I don't have to have Fairy out during boss fights. I guess that'd be the answer. Oh, you can actually... I keep forgetting you can see the item on his thing. Iron shield? No, iron shield's kind of like a baby shield, right? Oh, no, it's just as strong as our current shield. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll buy one. Velvet hat, leather... I know we already looked through here, but now... I keep forgetting that you can actually see the stupid things on the thing. Maybe I should just go ahead and buy the ring with holy powers, just in case. Yeah, we have a crap ton of money. Why not? We'll go ahead and buy that. I'll buy a firebrand. I'll buy a thunderbrand. We don't really need that sword. And then I'm gonna blow the rest on potions. Yeah, high potions. Why not? We'll get the good stuff. What is that? Oh no! I thought we hit our like limit, but the game is just needed like. I guess I was just mashing the button too fast. I probably could have saved some of those for tactics, so we could look at... Oh, hey! You can come here and see how many bosses there are left. Galamoth is at the bottom. Maybe he was like the secret super tough boy boss. Doppelganger 40. Wasn't the other one Doppelganger 10? Are there... Okay, so there's some other doppelgangers we're going to fight, I'm guessing. I guess we'll have like 20, 30... one of these has to be Dracula, and then there's another boss, right? Because, yeah, we didn't get... We're still missing one of the Vlad things. So, yeah, cool. Cool and good. Okay. So, I talked you through the part of the plan that we could talk through, and I'm glad we could see this map again. Oh, that's interesting. This part of the map didn't actually fill in. So, yes. Library card returns us to the right side up castle long library. Very, very cool, very good. My friend Nathan told me that it would do that, so that wasn't a surprise to me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit this warp. I'm going to come down here so we can go, I think it's over here, to have Demon open up the way over here, see what this area is. We'll make our way up here, use this to warp back to, I keep wanting to say the Dark Castle or the Dark World. And, you know, we'll continue exploring. 'Cause I think we have a bit more heat in this episode, and I'll see you guys there. Oh my god, I stopped here to check a message. And if you wait long enough, Fairy chills out on you. That was really cool. I didn't know about that. That was fun.
A switch. Why don't I press it and see?
Oh, he had different audio for that one. That was cool. I was going to sit here and wait for him to land on my thing, because I'm guessing he will also land on your shoulder. Maybe the bat will as well. Also, problem I had with the bat uses the exact same sprite as the enemy bats, which kind of makes it hard whenever a bunch of bats are on screen to know which one is your buddy. Oh, Venus Weed. Oh, we fought like a blue one of these. But I guess it's like the OG one, and this deals like no damage because we were supposed to have come across this a little bit earlier. Or, not supposed to, but we could have potentially come across it earlier, so it doesn't deal all that much damage to us. What's down here? The Ring of Ares? It had like a 24 on it. I believe one of these broke when we were down here last time, right? Yep. Got some turkey. Oh, there's a ton of peanuts in here. Some barley tea and another power of sire. Well, neat and cool. What's that Ring of Ares do? Ring of Ares. Confers strength of 24 men. Oh, man, that gives us a huge attack bonus. That would have been really helpful fighting Galamoth, I suppose. Oh, it gives a big defense decrease? Does it give a big defense decrease, or is that taking off the Mystic Pendant? Yeah, I think it just gives you a huge defense decrease. Well, that's cool. Might have been helpful against Galamoth a little bit, because, you know, we could have hit him a little bit harder. But also, he probably would have wrecked our shop even harder, which probably would have been great. Also, we only have, I believe we had 3 life apples. So we still have 1 full recovery left, which will be useful whenever we fight Dracula, I suppose. But for now, I guess we're good with the normal. Yeah, we still have 1 life apple left. And I think that means, I think that was the only thing I could think of to come down here for. There was the hallway with the eye in it that I think that might be special in some way. But there's nothing like, oh, excuse me, the hallway with the eye is this one. I don't know any way to interact with it though. Maybe swapping around some familiars would do the trick. But I'm not all that concerned. I think we're probably pretty good on this castle because it looks like we've kind of filled in everything. Well, I was going to say, I don't see any like entryways that we didn't see before, but this one also wasn't an entryway that was like cut off. So there probably could be more secrets in here. But as I said before, we're just going to see how much we completed the game and then kind of roll with it. And then maybe we'll have maybe a bonus episode, or maybe in the last one before we go. No, I don't want to look up things before we fight the final boss, just in case there's another like weird secret thing. I doubt there is now that we've, you know, unlocked the other side of the castle, but whatever. I'll get a move on. I figured out how to do the thing. It's like a... Oh, well, I accidentally did the wrong thing, but it's like a... Do a, like... quarter circle? Yeah, it's literally just a quarter circle. And it doesn't look like it drains a little from my magic, but I've learned how to do the attack. It's all full circle of the moon. I think that's a Castlevania game. Okay, so I sat around for a little bit, waiting for the demon to land on my shoulder, and he didn't do it. But now you're probably wondering, why was I checking... Oh, the wrong thing. Why was I checking a message when we were in the middle of a Let's Play? How rude of me. There's a super jump in this game I didn't know about. My cool friend Nathan, who I keep mentioning, asked me, like, hey, have you figured out how to super jump yet? Because apparently that's what the gravity boots do. I thought they gave us a slightly higher jump, but apparently they let us do this, which I wish I knew about earlier. That would have made filling in that area that we learned that the dog could swim in. That would have made that a lot easier. But now we're just going to continue onwards, and I guess go back to the upside down castle. I keep wanting to say dark castle. I think inverse castle, like I've been calling it's probably the easiest way to refer. Yeah, we used a bit of the salt. Let's go ahead and just come over here, and hopefully this will fill in the map this time we come here, because last time we came here in a cutscene, and it didn't do diddly for us. Or maybe we didn't actually get up there, because Alucard just kind of walked over here and then did his like warp. Did we get a cutscene, or is it just gonna warp us in? No, it's just going to warp us in, it looks like. Okay, cool. Now we're in the inverse castle, and I'm going to try and stick to that name, just because that's more convenient than constantly being like, buh? What cat's the dark one? Which, you know, there's a big problem with me going buh on this channel, you know? There's a lot of videos of me going buh. It's just a thing I do, I suppose. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty... No, I don't want Cross. Cross uses a lot of hearts. I'm feeling pretty good about us right about now. Okay, so... What's the game plan? Well, initially, the game plan... Well, I was going to say, initially the game plan was to continue through the, like, the underground, like, caves, the watery area. But I was like, well, now we're up here, so I suppose not, but we can just come up here. And I think we can just pass through that. We can come up here, and there's a warp right here, right? Is this the one that's the warpers at the bottom? Because I think there's 2 ways we can go through here. No, this just has stuff for us. Lightning mail. Cool. Probably not as good as what we got, but it probably defends against electricity. I feel like we might have picked that up. Maybe I accidentally picked it up when we came here previously. Because like I said, the other episode I had to re-record a little bit. But cool and good. I don't want this episode to be too super-duper long. Especially since I spent like 15 minutes fighting the same boss. In fact, it's probably longer than that because, you know, I fought him on screen and then off screen as well. I don't know how much of that I'm going to actually edit in. Oh, Okay, cool. I didn't look where this took us, or was going to take us, but it took us exactly where I wanted to go. I'll meet you when we get to the watery area. Okay, here's exactly where we left off, right in front of these Rock Knight guys who are like the Bomber Knights, but not. I equipped the Harper Sword, just to see what its deal is. Oh, and we got the Blue Venus Weeds, which I think I kept messing up their name last time. I think I kept calling them like Venus Thorns or something like that. You know, whatever. You know, I think Thorn is a better name than Weed. You know, Weed makes them sound like they're, you know, an invasive bad thing. But, you know, they probably enjoy being like a thorn a bit more. Oh, they turn like red near. Well, I was gonna say near the end, but I don't actually know that she's about to die. I just assumed that, you know, that's what that meant, and it did look like that's what it meant. So yes, Harper. We can kind of it's like a slower. Well, it's like one of we've had plenty of these swords. It comes out quick, but then has a bit of cooldown to it. Is Alucard not moving any faster? I can't tell. Let's go ahead and turn into Bark Bark. That's not the Bark Bark button. That is the Bark Bark button. That didn't seem to work out for us. What if I do that super jump thing? That's not the jump button. I keep doing this wrong. Up, down, or is it down, up? I can't do the super jump anymore. I was doing it just a second ago. Oh, there we go. Well, I did it. Bark Bark. Swim Bark Bark. No, I pushed the wrong button. There we go. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you don't have to mash the button. If I just kind of, you know, chill pace, we can come in here and get the stupid, like, pentagram or whatever the hell it is. Bat pentagram? Oh, okay, cool. It's, I'm guessing it's still, like, an attacking item or whatever. And so Oberon, or not Oberon, Harper. Harper's fine. It's, you know, it's whatever. Let's go ahead and equip over to, yeah, because the Firebrand and the Thunderbrand are just as strong as the Icebrand, but you know, we were able to purchase them. Garnet, there's nothing cool in here. Okay, because before we came in here and there was the button that summoned the Donkey Kong who helped us out. We want to be careful going down this area because we need to fill in the map squares. Oh, I was looking at the wrong area. And also, this is where we found the oh, can I turn into a Bark Bark and swim in the Bark Bark can swim in the waterfall? That's super cool. I love that the water is, like, still flowing the correct way. That's really cool. And actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and swim up the waterfall. Why not? Actually, this is pretty slow, so maybe we should just fly next to the waterfall. That'd probably be in our best interest. And let's actually get out of the waterfall first. So become the squeak squeak. And we can keep going up. I want to keep an eye out because this is where we found the secret boots, and I don't think there'll be, like, anything, like, super cool that we'll miss, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Become the Bark Bark so we can swim through the waterfall. Cool. It's probably not all that important because I know I've probably missed plenty of... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Bark Bark doesn't have the aerial control until we get into the water that I want. And we'll go ahead and swim through the water, turn to the bat, and keep on going. So yeah, filling in the map squares and Toadstool probably not all that important because they're the poisonous ones. I never think to use them. Okay, cool. Oh no, we're going to fall now, so let's go ahead and... Yeah, Bark Bark, and we're good. Yeah, filling in the map square is probably not all that important because I doubt we're going to get the full 200% in this game. You know, we might as well try. You know, trying doesn't hurt. Osafune Katana. Neat. This is probably a two-handed sword, I'm guessing. Go to the bottom. Oop, nope. A little bit higher. Osafune made katana, two-hand, yes. It is strong. How fast is it, though? Oh, yeah, it's pretty slow. Slow but strong. That's not what I'm about. I like the quicker items. So let's go ahead and just go back to our Thunderbrand. Also because shields are very useful. Bat pentagram damage to all enemies. Cool. I'll have to remember to use those things. I probably won't end up using a lot of those. Because, you know, like, as much as I love, like, super comprehensive Let's Plays, like, you know, how much help is, like, I've used all the attacking items and stuff going to, like, really be, you know, like, I bet some of them are super useful. In fact, I wish I would have thought to use some of them during, Galamoth. I can't remember his name. Because that probably would have been really helpful because I was dealing, like, such little damage to him. In fact, I'm kind of embarrassed about that now. Like, I felt I was fighting him pretty well, but then I got him into that loop, and I was like, man, I shouldn't just body him using this loop. But I couldn't resist the siren song of just bodying him with the loop. It was just like I felt it a call in. I was like, oh, I gotta just body this man now. Oh, maybe we should swap over to the Firebrand while we're here. No, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to walk down this hallway normally, and then I'll go ahead and, like, I accidentally hit the button putting my hand back on the controller because I was scratching my nose. I'll walk down this normally, and then I'll swim back with the bark to fill in the place. Oh, it's a dark octopus. I was like, what the hell is that for a second? But we've seen these guys before. Yeah, no big. Yeah, so we can come back and swim through as Bark to make sure that we're not missing anything super cool. Oh, that was a lot of money. I've never seen a big black bag like that in this game. And if we have, I've forgotten about it, which is probably just as likely as having never seen one before. Yeah, the demon's not really doing anything neat for us. I'm guessing opening that... Oh, ho, ho, ho. Alucard shield. Don't mind if I do. Strong versus all attacks. Nice. And also, I want to... You know, before we end out the episode, which will probably be soonish, whenever we hit the next save point, we'll go ahead and call it an episode. Killer fishes. I'm gonna go ahead and check out what all of the. No, it's not doing what I want. Here we go. We'll go ahead and check out what all of the like shield rod like shield stands look like, because it seems cool and fun. Is there nothing neat up here? No, just fish. Okay. I'll see you guys at the end of the room, and I'll edit in any cool things I find in the water. Yeah, there wasn't anything else neat in the water. It was just the magic of map completion. Also, I figured out that the sword combo thing that I've been accidentally doing this entire game is literally just a quarter circle turn. That is all it is, and I'm guessing every weapon might have its own, so I'm like super interested to try it out some. At the end of this episode, I'm gonna go through all my like shield things, and I might test out some like cool weapon like things, see which ones I'm interested in using. Maybe put like just a little fun montage at the end for you guys. Which I say that, and like I know I personally like whenever there's like fun montages, like they have to be like something I'm really interested in. Otherwise, it's like you know, when I come for a let's play, I'm kind of interested in commentary and the game, you know, as a combo. Because if like, you know, without the commentary, it's like, well, I'd rather just play the game at that point. I'm interested in seeing what the commentary adds on top of it in a pot roast. Yeah, we accidentally found out about this area. I like bolted in here as dog when we came in here at one point, and figured out there was junk in here. And now that we're here, we can like do everything. I wasn't actually thinking about that. I think there's actually a save this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out what's in here before we continue onwards. So we'll go in there, we'll hit the save point, and we'll call it a day, I'm thinking. Oh, what is... Oh, Oberos... It's like there's a flea man on it. Shield. Oh, for a second I was like, oh, a demon, but no, that's our demon. I forgot that we haven't swapped. Oberos, is that supposed to be like an Ouroboros, or is that how you spell Ouroboros, and I'm just a dummy, because that's probably the case. And man, we're starting to run low on health, and there's a big puppy there. I'm running. Let's throw some... That didn't help. Ouroboros, yeah, Ouroboros. That seems like it's spelled right. Oh man, they deal a lot of damage. Oops. Without the rider... Oh, wait. Without the rider, is he mine now? Is he just like, hey, bro, you killed my guy, so... what up? Let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and eat something. Castlevania pot roast. That should heal us for a decent amount. 50, that's not as decent as I was thinking, but okay. You cool, Ouroboros? Or are you just... Ouroboros, you cool? Oh, I killed the fire ward. Okay, cool. Oh, speaking of fire ward, I believe I got a gold circlet. Yes, I picked up a gold circlet by killing one of the what are they called? The Salem witches. They dropped that, so we now have defense against holy damage whenever we fight a thing that has holy attacks. Like I think the attacks at the that boss that kicked my ass, Galamoth. I think he was using holy attacks. I'm just guessing because the dark damage kind of did him in pretty well. And it's a good thing that I'm a turquoise, so that's just a selling thing. That Ouroboros seemed to have got lost, but that's fine. We weren't like super attached to it, but that was cool that we like killed the rider, and he was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill out with you for a little bit. We'll become back, so we can just kind of do a little exploring around here. This area right here looks a little weird, like that little thing that you stand on. I think that's just where you land whenever you Actually, we could just land at this point and attack these. I think that spot is just where you land whenever you start the game. I think you just like... No, I don't actually want the cross because that burns too many hearts. We can just come in here first before we go check what's down here. Just a hammer and is this an uncurse? No, an anti-venom. Is this entire area? For some reason I remember there being more up here. But yes, that weird spot, I think that's just where you stand whenever you start the game. So I guess they just made it look different to be like, oh, the game started for real. Let's go. Okay, cool. That was that. And do I have enough space to get a dash going with the Bark Bark before? Yes, cool. See you guys. The Bark Bark dash is so good. It burns a lot of magic, but it's perfectly fine. I always keep that Mystic Pendant on just so we can get our magic back, because I really like doing stuff like that. It's really great to just be like, no, I'm out of here. Goodbye. Let's go ahead and switch over to our Firebrand. Just before we end the episode, see what Firebrand is, so we can check out all the weapons that we picked up. Oh yeah, the hard iron shield. But I guess we have the Alucard shield now, so it doesn't really matter. Firebrand would be with these. Yeah, I thought the fire would mess up that Jack of Bones. Oh, and there's a plant here. That's super cool. Now we can just super body this plant. Yeah, she didn't even get a chance to go into her like red I'm almost dead phase. But the Jack of Bones, they look like they're made out of like not straw, but like a weird like viney like dark vine thing, which made me think I should use fire. But I'm pretty certain they're just supposed to be like weird like I'm gonna throw like toy jacks at you. And actually, let's go ahead and just heal. We are gonna end in just a second, but I just want to see what's at the bottom of this this area, because I don't believe this was very tall. But I don't want to like not heal, and then all of a sudden it's like, haha, it's Galamoth 2. Which if it's Galamoth 2, it's like, oh, it's GG. But no, we just come in here and there's something. Is this a weapon? Fire boomerang. Stupid boomerang burned us before, and now it has fire. You know what? Maybe I'll check out knife. I never use knife. Knife doesn't seem all that interesting though, so I actually instantly regret that decision. But yeah, okay, cool. That's the episode. I don't feel like we made a ton of progress, but that boss Galamoth really like that took up a lot of time, and we've been playing for a while, so I think we'll go ahead and call it here. In the next episode, I don't believe we found any Vlad items this episode, so we'll have to find the next boss, which we know. I think there were 3 bosses left, if I remember the tactics page. So I think no. I think there was 4, because I think there was spots for Doppelganger 2030, because we fought a 10. Oh, which means there's probably a 50 now I think about it. And then there's Dracula. So maybe there was 6. I don't know. I don't know. It's not important. That's the end of the episode. Next time we're gonna. Oh, actually, we have more to explore than I thought we did. I forgot about this. Like, I was thinking, like, oh, we have the towers, but the towers will link us back here. We have this entire, like, starting area to come back through, which is probably going to be, like, a little easy after doing, like, the Galamoth, like, this area where we kind of got bodied, until we learned big cat damage could help us. Man, some cool stuff happened this episode. So, yes, next episode probably still won't be the last one. I thought we would explore way more based on, last episode we went and, like, did all of this. I thought we would get way more done. I thought we'd probably end up around here. So yeah, next episode, I guess we'll just continue going through the starting area of the game, see what we can find, and do more things. Okay, so even though we could see the shield stands, that we weren't getting their effects because I guess we weren't in combat. So we'll be trying that out on the next time, actually.